Welcome to this tutorial. Today, we're going to learn how to create an amazing loader using vanilla JavaScript and GreenSock. Let's kick things off by starting with the HTML. Let's begin by defining the structure of our loader. We'll start with 2 boxes and 2 headings. Heading 1 can show some text, and the heading 2 will be used as a counter for our loader. Next, in the Heroes section, we'll place 2 images side by side. The first image is a beautiful picture of leaves. The second one is of a man sitting on a chair. Then, we'll create another heading that will be displayed on top of our images. Now, it's time to dive into the CSS. We'll start with the basics by removing the margin and padding of every element, and setting the box sizing to border box. We will hide the overflow on the body element and give it 100% width. Next, we need to position the pictures side by side. To do this, we'll use a grid layout and set each image to 1 fr, so it covers equal width. We will give 100% width and 100% height to the inner div and the images. Also set the object fit property to cover. So far, this is our progress. Now, let's start styling the loader. Set the position of the loader to fixed, and set the top and left properties to 0. Also, set the width and height to 100%, and choose a white background color. I'm removing the background for now. Next, set the layout of the loader to flex, align the items to the center, and justify the content to the center. Position absolute the counter, and set the bottom to 40 pixels. Next, select the 2 boxes, set their positions to fixed, and adjust the width to 50 VW. Also set the background color to white. Now for the box right, set the right property to 0, and for the left, set the left property to 0, add the z-index of the boxes to -1. I forgot to upload the fonts earlier, so I'm doing it now. I'm using the Melodrama font, which is a free font available on FontShare. Also, set the font size, font weight, and line height for the headings. Now, let's style the Heroes section. Set the display property of the loader to none for now. We'll adjust it later. Select the heading and set the position to fixed, the top, left, and right properties to 0. Also set the width to 100% and top and bottom padding to 40 pixels. Apply display flex and align items and justify content to center. Now select the H2 and add padding on each side. Give it a 4-pixel border radius and light black background. We will add a backdrop filter to blur the background. And set the color of the text to white. Lastly, for the glass morphism effect, add the box shadow of light black color. Now let's write some JavaScript. We'll start by creating a function, and we'll get the counter using the query selector. Next, we'll create a variable and set its value to 0. This variable will represent the current value of our counter. Next, we'll create another function that will update the value of our counter. First, we'll use an if statement to ensure the value doesn't exceed 100. If it does, the function will return. Then, we'll increase the current value by a random number using the math.random function. We'll create another if statement to ensure the current value doesn't exceed 100. Then, update the inner text of the counter and set it equal to the current value. We'll call the update function inside the start function, and then we'll call the start function and remove the display none from the loader that we applied earlier. We also have to add a delay while updating the value of the counter. We will set a random delay. Then we will create a timeout and pass 2 properties. We will give it the update function and the delay. Next, we will remove the start function and run it whenever the window loads. We have to create another function that will control the animations of the Heroes section whenever the website is loaded. We will create this animations with the GreenSock library. I have already placed the CDN from the GreenSock website. First, we will animate the headings of the loader after the loading is done, so we will set their opacity to 0. This will instantly fade the headings, so we will add some delay using the setTimeout function. We will add a delay of 3.5 seconds, which is approximately 3,500 milliseconds. Then we will remove the 2 boxes from the main view. We will move it on the x-axis on 100% on each side. Here we go. You can see it's almost done here. We will add some delay between the text fade and the boxes, and lastly, we have to animate the header. We will select the header and scale it on the x-axis. As you may remember, we have scaled it down with the CSS before. Here you can see this animation is done. If you have any problems in making this animation, you can find all the code in the description of this video. We will also add some delay. Thanks for watching. If you love this one, make sure subscribe for more animations. Goodbye.